Okay, here's the audience. Jenny, Brent, Ryan,
Brent, that's going to be on TV.
Lee, Mom,
Joey.
and her husband. Okay, go.
Good evening. My name is Maria Mangel. I am originally from Seattle, but have lived here in Texas for 12 years. Before I moved to Texas, I lived in Seoul, Korea for 2 years, one of the most challenging and exciting times in my life. The challenging part was not knowing the language or the culture. I had my immediate family there, so I learned how important it was to have family. Living overseas helped me adapt to my surroundings, as well as how to communicate when you don't know the language. The most exciting part of my journey was experiencing all the different types of food. The food there is a lot different from what you can find in the States. Sometimes I didn't even know what I was eating, but I enjoyed trying to figure it out. They would serve squid or octopus or little herring fish. I am married to a wonderful husband, Matthew, who is a train conductor. We are currently training for a half marathon, a hobby that I have recently figured out that I enjoy greatly. Running gives me time to gather my thoughts and to release some of the pressures of life. I have 2 beautiful sons, Joey, who is 8, and Cole, who is 3. I enjoy watching them play and wrestle around on the floor with each other. Sounds like I got my hands full, doesn't it? When I was a child, I would play teacher with my younger brother and sister. I was the teacher and they were my students. After a while, they didn't want to play with me anymore because they were tired of me bossing them around. Today they tell me that my bossy ability would make me a great teacher. I am currently enrolled in college and studying to become a teacher. It is challenging to balance the family and school, but I have a great support system to back me up. It does help that I still have my bossy ability to get things done. My husband, on the other hand, would think otherwise. After I graduate, I hope to teach 1st or 2nd grade. I love that age's ability to be creative and their outlook on life. I see my son's enthusiasm and willingness to learn and the look of accomplishment on his face when he reads a book that may be a little too difficult to read. He uses his strategies that he learns in school to help him figure out a difficult word. As a mother, I am excited to see his progression, but as a teacher, I get excited watching his mind grow. My mother-in-law Janice's favorite quote from Johann Wolfgang von Goethe is, "Magic is believing in yourself. If you can do that, you can do anything." Thank you. Now, is there any questions for anybody? Yes.
So, what brought you to Korea?
My father worked for Boeing and had an international transfer program, so he worked in Seoul, Korea, and worked in the airport over there. He brought all of us over there for 4 years. I was there for a total of 2.
Did you learn any of the language while you were there?
Yes, I did, actually. I learned a few words. I knew how to get into a taxi cab and tell directions left and right, and to go straight and to stop. And then also I learned thank you and annyeonghaseyo, which is a greeting that you would greet elderly or your older people. Formal greeting, that is what they would call it. Anything else? Any other questions?
Sure.
How many miles can you run?
I can run a total of 6 comfortably, and I am working towards 13. So my goal by the end of the year is to be able to run 13.
you.
Thank you.
Okay,